About a year ago, I filmed a video with a friend about the Hunger Games simulator, and I never released it because I don't know. I just lost all the footage after a while. I tried to edit a little bit of it, and I wasn't feeling it, so I said, "Oh, I'll wait on it a little bit more," and it ended up as a whole thing. But then I remembered that idea, and I went, "Hmm, maybe I should try and do that again." So that's what we're doing today. It's so hard to find out what the best musical is, because theatre is so what? Subjective. You sometimes need a non-biased source to tell you what the greatest musical of all time is. And that's where this comes in. I have a bunch of musicals on here, and they are going to fight each other to the death in a simulated simulation to find out which is the best musical. If you know anything about the Hunger Games, you know that they're sorted into districts of two, and so I thought, I'd try and make them link a little bit. So we have Waitress and 9 to 5, both being musicals with three strong female leads. Come From Away and Hadestown Town might seem a little bit weird to pair together, but it's because they are my top one and top two favourite musicals. Beetlejuice and Addams Family, easy to see when they're paired together. Gothic themes, all of that. Heathers and Dear Evan Hansen both linked together because of High School. Be More Chill, Lot of Horrors because they're both like sci-fi, horror, campy themed musicals that work quite well together. Sound of Music, Hello Dolly because they're both classics. Hamilton in the Heights linked by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Legally Blonde and Amelie linked by a female lead. I know it's weak, but go with it. Kinky Boots and The Prom linked together because of LGBTQ themes. Six and Jamie because they're both new British musicals. SpongeBob and Beauty and the Beast seem a bit weird to pair together, but it's because they both played the Palace Theatre on Broadway, and yes, I was reaching on this one. And finally, Rent and Hedwig and the Angry Inch, because again, they both have LGBTQ themes. But now, I think it's time to proceed. Okay, as a tribute, stand on the podiums. The horn sounds. Heathers grabs a shield, Hedwig runs away, Come From Away runs away, Waitress, Hello Dolly, Kinky Boots all runs away. The Prom gets a backpack and 9 to 5 bashes in the Heights head in with a mace. Yeah. Legally Blonde grabs a sword. Good on you, Elle. More Chill grabs a shovel. 6 Looks of a Horror, SpongeBob, Addams Family, Hadestown all run away. Sound of Music retrieves a trident. Jamie, Hamilton, Beetlejuice and Rent share everything. And Dear Evan Hansen and Amelie fight for a bag. Amelie gives up. SpongeBob stalks 6. Don't worry, he's just a simple sponge. He can't do anything. Jamie fishes. Not what I expect Jamie knew to do, but go off. Beetlejuice shoots an arrow at Sound of Music, but misses and kills Amelie instead. Oof. And 9 to 5 bleeds out. Wow. Just everything's happening today. Okay, and here is our first 3 musicals that did not make the cut. In the Heights, Amelie, and 9 to 5. The Prom quietly hums. The Ocean of Horrors receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hadestown sets up camp for the night. Waitress cooks the food before putting the fire out. SpongeBob climbs a tree to rest. Interesting. Sound of Music, Legally Blonde and Rent start fighting, but Legally Blonde runs away as Sound of Music kills Rent. Ooh! Come From Away shoots an arrow at Jamie but misses and kills Hello Dolly instead. Dear Evan Hansen forces Kinky Boots to kill Be More Chill or Heathers, and they decide to kill Heathers. This is getting mad. And Addams Family thinks of home. While this murder is going on, at least Addams Family, has their priorities straight. Thinking of the house. Bum. Day 2. Sound of Music chases Beetlejuice. That is a picture and a half. Beauty and the Beast thinks of home. Prom makes a wooden spear. Addams Family sprains their ankle. Legally Blonde searches for a water source. Come From Away ambushes Dear Evan Hansen and kills them. Come From Away's getting in some good kills today. Oh, they might be winning. Oh, and then I will definitely agree. And Waitress, SpongeBob, 6 and Be More Chill track down and kill Hadestown. Okay, our next lot of musicals that did not make the cut. Rent, Hello Dolly, Heathers, Dear Evan Hansen and Hadestown. It's the second night. We see some kindness here as Beauty and the Beast lets Addams Family into their shelter and SpongeBob lets Legally Blonde into their shelter. And Beetlejuice gets some fresh food, the one he doesn't need to eat. Day 3. Waitress just makes a shack. Wouldn't that be quite noticeable? A shack, like that would get ambushed very quickly. Comfortway goes hunting, but for what? Alan's family discovers a cave, iconic. Jamie is pricked by thorns. Beetlejuice strangles Hedwig with a rope. Oof. Only murder that day is Hedwig. You are a great contender. Some interesting things happening today. Alan's family is awoken by nightmares. Legally Blonde attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Hamilton and SpongeBob have a little snuggle fest, and that's adorable. Can you imagine Alexander Hamilton like snuggling up to SpongeBob? Now there's a fan fiction. Someone go write that. Write that in my comment section right now. The prom bleeds out due to untreated injuries, so R.I.P. the prom. And Be More Chill looks up at the night sky. The next day, Be More Chill fishes. Hamilton receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Jamie searches for firewood. Sound of Music receives medical supplies. You go, girl. SpongeBob travels to higher ground. You know, after that snuggle fest, they're they need to get to higher ground. They can't be seen by anyone else today. Can't live it down. And Alan's family silently snaps Stick's neck. Salute to the prom and Six. You were both strong contenders. Alan's family dies of hypothermia. Okay, you know what? You were doing really well, Alan's family. I'm surprised about that. Beauty and the Beast lets Comfrey into their shelter. SpongeBob cries themselves to sleep. You know, first it was not becoming manager and now having to snuggle up to Alexander Hamilton. It gets to them. It gets to them. Legally Blonde unknowingly eats toxic berries. I'm so sorry, Elle. Be More Chill cries themselves to sleep. Little Shop of Horrors falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Wow. And Jamie tracks down and kills Hamilton. Oh, SpongeBob's going to be so upset. Okay, it's time for the feast. The Sound of Music decides to not go to the feast. Smart move, smart move. Waitress and Jamie track down and kill SpongeBob. Jamie wasn't done with just killing Hamilton. Next it was SpongeBob. They were ready for it. Comfrey, Be More Chill and Kinky Boots get into a fight, and Comfrey unfairly kills them both. This might be Comfrey's goal. Oh my god, this might actually happen. I'm really hoping. Beauty and the Beast hunts for other tributes. Jamie attacks Comfrey, but he manages to escape. Beetlejuice questions his sanity, and Sound of Music tends to Waitress's wounds. Okay, there's an area event now. Okay, I'm ready. Beetlejuice eats a scorpion, thinking it's a delicate dessert. I would not put it past Beetlejuice, because honestly, to Beetlejuice, that is probably a delicate dessert. Sound of Music drowns Jamie, who they thought was a shark trying to eat them. Waitress and Beauty and the Beast decide to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks, and Comfrey hugs the tracker jacker nest, believing it to be a pillow. 12 cannon shots. What? Addams Family, Legally Blonde, Little Shop of Horrors, Hamilton, SpongeBob, Be More Chill, Kinky Boots, Beetlejuice, Jamie, Waitress, Beauty and the Beast, and Comfrey? And that just leaves The Sound of Music. Oh my god. The winner is Sound of Music. Well, that was, wow. So, okay, this is our order of the greatest musical of all time. Okay. Sound of Music is the greatest musical of all time, apparently, with Comfrey in second place, which I will take. And honestly, Comfrey is the winner when it comes to kills. So when we look at that, you know, it's the greatest musical of all time. Beauty and the Beast is the third best musical. Waitress, fourth. Jamie, fifth. Beetlejuice, sixth. Kinky Boots, seventh. Eighth, Be More Chill. SpongeBob in ninth place. And Hamilton in 10th. And the worst musical of all time, according to, you know, the unbiased bot, which just straight up murdered everyone in one go, is In the Heights. So what have we learnt today? It's probably not the greatest idea to allow a bot to pick what musical is the greatest musical of all time, because theatre is what? Subjective! So, you know, it can't pick, Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Is there something else that I should do on Hunger Games? Should I make musical characters go at it? Should I do like a themed one where I do like all musicals that have like an ongoing theme? Should I do a sequel where I double up the musicals? I don't know. Just let me know what you want in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do it. But on screen right now, some links to some of my other videos. But that's it for me today, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye!